Welcome back to Talladega. You're looking at Big Bill's garage where Pete Hegseth, Rachel Campo-Stuffy, and Will Kane welcome you in this morning. And let's do this. Let's welcome in now Alabama Republican Senator Tommy Tuberville to the program. Coach, Senator, welcome to the show. This is your state. This is your home state. Here we are at Talladega. This means a lot, I think, to the people of Alabama, not just as a sporting event, but after the past year, it has to mean a lot to the people here who are trying to run successful businesses. I know Pete and I went out the other day and talked to some small businesses, some restaurants. Tell me what you think it means to Alabama.
Well, you're exactly right, Will. Not just Alabama, for the country. You know, NASCAR has been huge for our country, and it was built on the backs of working people in their garages putting cars together and trying to outrace each other. And now you see what we have now on the track there at Talladega. I've had the opportunity to drive the pace car there. What a thrill that is. But you know what it does? It brings the working people kind of together. You know, for years, that thing has grown 150, close to 200,000 people, but not for one day, but for a week. They take vacations and come there and they're Winnebagos and really enjoy their time. But I tell you what, I've met up the Allison brothers, Richard Petty, Dale Earnhardt. It's a great sport, and these young men are really athletes too. And people don't believe that, but you drive 200 miles an hour around a 2.5 mile an hour track, bumper to bumper for 3 hours, you'll find out how athletic you are.
Hey, let me tell you something. Pete and I just got in and out of the car. I can tell you how athletic it have to be just to get into the thing.
That debate is over. They're definitely athletes. You're totally right, Senator. I got to ask you, though, because you mentioned, I mean, it is a big party here. Will and I went into the infield for just a little bit, and it is a lower capacity this year. But everyone there was amazingly friendly, had a beer in hand, and had an opinion. I got to ask you, Coach, would you be more popular there as the senator from Alabama or as the head coach of Auburn? Which one would you rather go as into the infield?
Oh, there's no doubt football coach. You know, that's probably Talladega and the Iron Bowl go hand in hand in terms of popularity. And, you know, I've been there many times. I've signed all kind of autographs and taken pictures, but not just with Auburn fans, with Alabama fans. And, you know, it's just a great sport. It brings everybody together. And, you know, there's no animosity. Really there's nobody talking politics. It's just going and having fun.
Yeah, it's definitely that. And these guys have been taking a cue from that. They've been having maybe too much fun. I'm going to switch gears and ask you a little bit about Washington, D.C. Next week is the joint session of Congress. And President Biden has said that only 200 members of Congress can attend. And my question is why? I mean, we know all the senators and congressmen and women are vaccinated. And I think it would be a really great opportunity for him to show that we're getting back to normal, back to business, as you're talking about here in Alabama with this Talladega race. So why is that? And why do they want us in this perpetual state of fear and crisis?
They're just trying to control our country. And, you know, I've been up there 3 months, and I've never seen a country be so downgraded as much as it has been by the Democrats. Just in a 3-month period. Look how far we've dropped. Look at our border, which is totally out of control. Somebody tell me how we voted a guy in that said he was a moderate, he was going to bring in unity. And what about the 75 million people that voted for Donald Trump? Do we not count anymore? I don't understand it. And Joe Biden, please tell me where God plays a role in your America now. I never hear you say anything other than when you supposedly go to church on Saturday or Sunday. Folks, we better get our moral values back in this country, and it starts with God. If we don't, we're not going to make it as a country as we all know it.
Well, Senator, I seem to be chasing you throughout my career. We're both moving from sports over to news and politics. So I know one thing you said this morning is not true. I have to be honest. If you walked into that infield right now, you'd be much more warmly received because you'd be split as head coach of Auburn. You'd hear War Eagle, Roll Tide. You'd get about a 50-50 welcome, I would guess, at that infield as the head coach of Auburn.
Oh, yeah. It's a good time. Again, great people. They're there to have a good time and get all these problems behind them for a few days and just live the American dream. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
He's right. He's right. There are no politics. People don't want to talk politics, but having the Fox Nation truck instead of a CNN truck was very helpful.
Yeah.
Okay? Let's just put it that way. Senator Tuberville, thank you very much for being on the program this morning. We appreciate it.